right, Facebook. We're gonna wait probably a minute, so YouTube can catch up on the live feed. All right, we're gonna wait about a minute for YouTube. You guys have any questions for Team Marcus Anderson, please make a comment and then we can address you guys' questions. Right now we have 15 questions, but you guys can put your guys' questions on the live feed, really help out. All right, we're gonna wait a minute real quick for the streamers to come back in. If you guys have any questions, please make the comment, and then Marcus King Anderson will address those questions. But today we have 15 questions for King Marcus Anderson. We're going to start episode 10 in about a minute. All right, welcome back, Russell Club. This is episode number 10 for Front and Center. I'm your host, Lasso Garibay. I'm here to address that we are going to have another event. It's actually going to be this Saturday. It has not yet been posted on Facebook, but I wanted to let you guys know, give you guys a heads up that this Saturday, the day after Christmas, we're going to have a nice event. I believe it's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Coming up is Bring in the New Year, and that one is on New Year's Eve. We're kind of keeping tradition alive, even with current. We're still strong. So December 31st, I believe that one's going to be at 7 p.m. Matches have not been announced for Ring in the New Year yet, but once they do, we will post. And so far, we only have 2 matches. There's going to be Big John Henry, a non-title match featuring the Potato Bowl champion, Cali's Best, Brad Zane, and Marcus King Anderson. So that's the contestants in the matchup. So it's going to be this Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Front and Center. But this is episode number 10. And right now, I would like to introduce the guest for episode number 10, and that is none other. How's it going? I guess I'm just chilling, literally. But you're finally able to make the episode happen here today. Episode might be the last one of the year for Front and Center.
Hey, I'm honored.
You know, given the time frame. So let's sit down and let's get right to it for episode number 10. Again, welcome to Front and Center.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is, not only to be on the show, but to, be the last one of these. Not only to be on the show, but
a little early X-Men. Yeah, times have changed for sure. Yeah. Who has been your motivator this year in time frame of crazy 2020?
He's been building since March, wrestled different promotions, and obviously shut down. Rest up a little bit. Trying to makes me happy at the end of the day is wrestling. With all the crap going on right now, with just shutdowns left and right, and it's just kind of like you need that escape, and what makes you feel good. And for me, she firmly believes fans like.
Opportunities already sees obviously did not happened because of the pandemic. So that has that kind of changed your mind frame? Was like, can I travel in the near future, or
Yeah, a little bit. It's interesting because just literally everything just kind of bowled over at once and fell like from underneath our feet and here. But check this guy out. I look up. It's my girlfriend. I'm like, what? What's going on?
It's the same. I'm like, man, can we have a change?
But having a contingency, like just having an idea of like, hey, if this thing doesn't work out, I got this next thing. If that doesn't work out, I've got this next thing. Trying to be as fluid as you can, despite you're wanting that mindset of, hey, it's going to work out like this. It's going to be a straightforward, like, straightforward plan of attack. All of a sudden, you see somebody that's doing the same exact move set that you do, and you're just like, crap. Okay, I should probably fix things up and change them up. And so, like, being able to roll with the punches, that's like the most important thing, and having that preparedness of, hey, like, just in case things don't work out, here's two more things I can throw in there. It's a constant mind game. It's a constant game of chess, honestly.
Yeah, I remember that camp. Like you said earlier, there was a lot of talented wrestlers in that camp. A lot of those people in that camp went on to like NWA, Impact.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. It's just the opportunity alone. That was a really good trip, and then we got to see Harley Race for one of the final times. To be honest, because he's passed.
Yeah, if I can tell a quick story, because this is something that cheers me up every time I tell it. And so second day of camp, Harley comes in, and anytime that Harley came in, it was always a hush of silence, and just everybody was like, shut up, Harley's coming in. And like, they're trying not to like be dweebs about it, but at the same time, it's Harley freaking Race, like 9 times world champion. Like, dude's one of the godfathers of professional wrestling as we know it. He was wheeling past me, and he just stops right next to me, and I'm trying to get some stretches in and everything else, and he's like, how's it going, son? I'm like, it's going okay. Probably had about 2 or 3 hours of sleep and everything. And he starts laughing, and it's like, he catches up with you. And it's like, yeah, I know, I just didn't have my coffee. And it's like, it's okay, I didn't have my coffee either, kid. And I was like, we just looked at each other, and we just start laughing. And here's this incredible, amazing, talented man going and literally just dropping past and, just talking to me like I'm a normal person. And I'm like, I was not expecting this. And so it was just like, for him to do that, like, just randomly out of the blue, I was immediately, like, starstruck. And I was like, I'm trying not to do anything that would go and, like, immediately get me 86. But at the same time, like, this is Harley Race talking to me. I'm trying not to freaking, like, I'm not trying to fan out or anything like that. Like, I'm just like, oh gosh, this is Harley Race. This is amazing. Shoot.
Yeah, and he gave us really great advice.
He really did. We miss him, and man's fantastic. And, like, I hope that he's doing well, like, wherever he's at. And, he's definitely looking down on us right now. So, I miss you, Harley.
So speaking of 2016, question number 3, what is the difference between 2016 King Marcus Anderson compared to the 2020